Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashin Yahshua Bashin Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle Great Millstone, and citations to God can teach all truth and sincerity. Salaki, the thing cut off from me, so I'm gonna try to continue off where I was at. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 52. It says, "For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed." Perfect goodness and wisdom. So we're gonna have rest, everlasting rest. We're gonna have pleasure evermore. At the right hand of the Lord is pleasures evermore. The tree of life will have the tree of life, which is everlasting life. We'll never die again. Once our kingdom is established and built it, and the kingdom of heaven, a new regime, a new government is established in the earth that's going to last forever. That kingdom will never fall, never be taken out of power again. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. And that's Daniel 7:18. It says, 2nd Esdras, verse 8, verse 53. It says, "The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness in the mouth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten." So death will be no more. We'll never experience a funeral in our eternal lifetime, in our immortal lifetime. Only people that will be experiencing death, corruption, dying will be the heathen and the animals. But the nation of Israel will not die or will not experience death. It says sorrow are past, and in the end it showed the treasure. It showed the treasure of immortality. So all the nation of Israel will be immortal. When 2/3 come back, they'll have the benefits. They'll experience the benefits of the kingdom, where they'll never die again. They'll grow to a particular age, and they'll always look young forever in the kingdom. But you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna perish and die and end up. Death will be the thing of the past. Like it says in 1 Corinthians, "O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy iniquity? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be God." Basically, I'm quoting, I'm quoting 1 Corinthians, I believe chapter 15, verse 50 on down. We're gonna be immortals. We're gonna have everlasting life. We're gonna reign and govern the earth in righteousness forever. So this is the 2nd Esdras again, chapter 6, verse 9. So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 9 says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." And Esau is really now is the age of wickedness, and the next stage and the next people to come into power is the seed of Jacob, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Mexicans, who are the Israelites. And that age will be forever, because it's the age of righteousness. It was what the Lord wanted to do from the very beginning, but He wanted to make sure that we learned our lesson. He had to go through all those captivities, all those different pains and sufferings and trials So when he sets the Israelites up in rulership, this time will never be taken out of power. It will last forever. It will be forever. It will be a set up time forever, and we'll get everything that we lost. Um, uh, everything that we we'll be giving back all our memories from our past life. Um, wherever we lost or wherever we it will all be given back to us hundredfold. You know, um, like it says in I believe Matthew chapter 19, I believe verse 28 on down. It says, um, but anyway, I'm not gonna get that. But the point is, we're gonna receive a hundredfold for everything that we lost on this side. 100 wives, all the lands, houses, riches. We're gonna receive a hundredfold of whatever of all we lost. But this is Matthew 25 verse 31. For the Son of Man shall come and his glory and all the holy angels with him, and then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall he gather all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand and the goats on his left. It says, and then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the earth. So the Lord, Yahushua is going to come. He's going to separate his men, the elect from 2/3 and the heathen. He's going to make a separation of who are his men and who are not. You know, who are his chosen, who are not his chosen, who are his, who is he with and who he's not with, basically in that day. I'm gonna go and get Isaiah 14 verse 3. So Isaiah 14 verse 3 says, and it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrows, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. So once the kingdom is established and the elect receive the kingdom on first go around, the Lord willing, he's gonna give the election of Israel a rest from their sorrow, from their pains. He's gonna wipe away all tears from their eyes. They're not gonna have any pain. They're gonna have they're gonna understand. It's gonna feel like a dream. It's not gonna feel like you know. It's gonna feel exactly like a dream, a bad dream. It's not gonna feel like we were ever in captivity. That's how amazing this new this new change from being captives, going from being in rags to riches, from being at a lower state to being at a godly state. I'm gonna go to Slocky, my bad. This is Revelations 21 verse 4. It says, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. So the former things, when we were in captivity, that's gonna all pass away. It's gonna be like a dream. Our tears, our tears of pain and sorrow, will be wiped away from our eyes. In that day, we'll cry tears of joy. We'll be rejoicing and praising Yahweh Shah in that day for Lord willing, choosing us out of all Israel to be, you know, to be a part of the elect, to you know, because being in this truth, you don't know if you're a part of the elect. You understand you're, putting on as the elect, and fighting this good a fight of faith, and trying, Lord willing, enduring all the trials and tribulations, and the wiles of the devil, to the best of your ability, fighting in his truth. Um, Lord willing, you endure into the end, you'll be saved. But verse 5, and he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are faithful and true. So, so the nation of Israel will be given a makeover. They'll be given new bodies. Um, you know, be 9 feet, 10 feet tall, because Yahushua is going to be the tallest of the tallest man in all Israel will be Yahushua. And um, but his men under him will be 9 feet tall, um, and youthful look, with Pringles cans, um, and got that stature and that ancient world strength being put back into the men, and have that godly seed, put within the men of the nation, to bring back the 2/3 of the nation of Israel who will perish on this side. Um, so I'm gonna go to Second Esdras, chapter 2, verse 10. And I got one more after this one. This is Second Esdras chapter 2, verse 10. It says, Thus saith Yahweh unto Esdras, Tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. It says, Their glory also will I take unto me. So he's going to glorify the nation and give these the everlasting tabernacles which I made prepare for them. And those everlasting tabernacles are those new bodies that are being prepared for the elect, that are prepared for the elect, of the election of the nation of Israel. When Yahushua comes back, he's going to put the spirits of the elect into those new bodies and change the elect from these, decrepit shells of darkness to everlasting tabernacles that can withstand our righteous spirits, and can, which are going to be brand new bodies made from the heavens, with spiritual power, and out of this world superhuman abilities, which is going to have that ancient world stature and strength. I'm going to read verse 12. They shall have the tree of life as for an ointment of a sweet savor, and they shall neither labor nor be weary. Go, ye shall receive, pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Yeah, because the kingdom of heaven is within us, and the kingdom of heaven will be established on earth. I'm going to read Hebrews. Hebrews chapters 4 and verse 9. This Hebrews chapter 4 verse 9 says, There remaineth therefore a rest for the people of God. It says, For he that is entered into his rest, he also have ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into his rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. And your Heavenly Father, how He's going to give the nation of Israel, especially the elect, everlasting rest. And So anyway, I'm going to say all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashin, Yahshua Bashin, Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and citations to who I can teach all truth, sincerity, and shalom.